Jack and Tash here, All Leeds TV. Score.
Now go on, you can do your bit.
Leeds United 3.
No, I do this, right? No. It was Leeds United 3, Coventry City 0. We didn't do the Cardiff last week, whether any of you bothered anyway or not, but it's we was at a wedding. I just want to ask you one thing. Is there anything else planned for the rest of the year? I don't be saying that you told me we've got tea and scones with someone in 5, you told me 5 weeks ago about that and I've forgotten. Well, I'm telling you now, hopefully we will be able to do this. We'll be able to do this all the time. And no more weddings, no more bar mitzvahs, no more whatever else. I don't know. And definitely no more tea and scones at Betty's tea rooms in Ilkley. Yeah? Can you guarantee me that's not happening?
No.
Right, okay. But yeah. So, Leeds United 0. God, I'm miles away. Leeds United 3, Coventry City 0.
Zilch. Nada. Thing.
Nada.
Nada.
My overall opinion of the game, I think I've been more pleased on that performance than I have, I think, on any this year. And the reason being, I didn't see that much of that backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways, sideways, backwards, sideways, backwards. I didn't see too much of that today. Just a little bit, but I thought it was necessary when they actually did it.
Yeah.
We seemed so more proactive today.
Yeah.
We seemed like we were trying a few different things, a couple of long balls over the top.
Shooting outside of the box.
Shooting outside the box, things we've not seen. I don't know. Sometimes fan power is actually, it's quite a, I don't know what's the word, it's
like when they say that 12th man.
It can be a pot. No, I'm just on about, like today, in today's world now with social media and things like that, the players, the managers, they can't get away from people's opinions, the same as what we're doing here. And I'm sure that it's going back, it does get fed back to them. I don't care what you say, it gets fed. Everyone's been criticising Fark on these so-called tactics, me especially included. This backwards, sideways. I thought today we looked a lot more proactive. I thought we looked like a different side. And I think it showed. It showed for me today. We could have been 3. We should have been 3-0 up at least in the first half. I mean, I'm no disrespect to Coventry, but then, these are the kind of side. If you're wanting to get promoted, if you're wanting to win a championship, you have to be putting the sides like Coventry to the sword. And it's not a disrespect to them, but us as a club that are looking to try and get back into the Premier League need to be hammering sides like Coventry. And I thought today's performance, it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
So for me, I don't know if I'm going to get carried away with the fact that it seemed a lot more forward today, purely for the fact that we know we can play against teams that aren't that great defensively. It's teams that sit back a lot that we really struggle and we have no plan B against. We didn't need a plan B today. Like, they were that poor. And yes, disrespect to Coventry, you were shit. You were absolutely awful. And the mistakes, there was a couple of mistakes that we didn't. I'll
sit on the fence here with this one, like you lot, yeah.
There was a couple of mistakes still that we didn't take advantage of. And I don't know what's going on with Joseph in a minute, but he just seems to just always be like hitting straight at the keeper. So I am really positive about today, but also I know that we can play against teams like that. It's the ones that sit back that we just have no plan B against. But saying that, it's been amazing to see him shoot outside the box. And, like the third goal that went in was, a ball, what do you call it?
What do you call it, ball? Yeah. A ball over top.
Yeah.
A ball over top,
that's the word. Yeah, and it was nice to see that. And obviously then Perot scored. And Perot has been on fire, may I add.
Did I say though when he came on? I said he'll score today.
Yeah.
I said as soon as the scene.
And you owe an apology
for what?
Because you used to slag him off massively.
And I still don't think he's a great footballer. I don't. I think he's ideal to bring off at bench, but I would not start him. I would never start Perot in a million years. And you're just going about Joseph there, right? Joseph's got a lot on his. He's a young lad.
Yeah.
But I think naturally he's a great footballer, and he is a good footballer. He had that great shot. Keeper tipped it over the bar. You were saying he's seen it straight. But look, it's another win. It's another clean sheet. and I think the performance today was a lot better than we've seen recently. As you were saying there about these teams that'll just defend. I mean, Burnley you'd expect to be up there, but yet they did that. But I thought that Leeds just played into Burnley's hands that day, because they just sat there and went, just fanny about with it. Edge your own box, fanny about and pass it from one wing to another.
Mixture, Yeah.
But today we looked so much more proactive.
Yeah,
we did, and this is what we have to do. We have to take teams to the sword. We have to turn the screw. We have to absolutely try and just write teams off. You know, I mean, in the first half there, I remember last year Coventry when they came here and they got a 2-2 draw. Their fans were absolutely fantastic. I think behind Plymouth, they were the best set of fans that came to Elland Road last year. And today they were so quiet, because I think they knew themselves. You know, I think when the first goal went in, I had a look over it and I must have seen about 10 or 12 of them all just like their heads in the hand thinking this is going to be a long-arsed afternoon. And it did turn out to be like, I mean, like I say, it should have been more than 3. It should. But we have to keep this momentum up. Obviously, we've got Norwich on Tuesday night. I think Norwich have gone and beat Derby today. I think, if I'm right, I know they were 3-1 up before I'd gone into the game at early kick-off. But we have to carry this momentum on now. We do. Definitely. Really have to carry this momentum on. But yeah, I think Fark has got it right today, set him out right today. Radrizzani, whatever you want to call him, on wing. I thought he was absolutely fantastic again today.
He was fantastic.
He was brilliant. And Willie were brilliant. No, hold on. No,
and Aronson.
We're going to get to him in a minute. But I thought Willie were fantastic again today. I mean, what an absolutely fantastic finish for his goal. Just came across him, let it roll across his body, hit it with right foot, bang, no keeper was
I think I need to slag players off just before again, because I slagged off Nunter and I said, I'm absolutely done with him. Like, I can't be arsed with him. He's the one who normally starts the backward stuff. And he just like runs along the line, can't get in, so he goes backwards and there's no creativity and he's just another Jack Harrison. But today he's proved me wrong. He was really good today.
And how do you think the best player in the Championship did today?
Aronson did really
how do you think the best player in the Championship did today?
He did well, yeah.
Go on, say what it is. Say his name. It's Junior Firpo. You know, look, he's got the best song. He's got the best song for the best player in the Championship.
Credit is due. But even Bogle did really well today. But again, like all our defenders are really good at going forward, just crap at defending.
I think if you've seen a couple of videos there, I'm not set on Bogle at the minute, but I thought he had his best game for us today.
He did.
I thought he played really well, and he got his goal, so well deserved. I'm happy for him. I hope now this pushes him on, and you know it makes him into a player that we actually signed him for and we bought him for. But yeah, right. I think Tasha just mentioned him. This is one thing, you know, my man of the match by a million, trillion, gazillion, bombillions, bang, billion. I don't know what these words are that I'm saying, but Brendan Allison, without a shadow of a doubt, man of the match.
Yeah.
I think we've said it before, haven't we? You know, I said at the start of the season, you know, obviously I will, like every Leeds fan, you know, look, you shit on us, mate. You just left us. But when you look at the ins and outs of it, I don't want to get in. If you want to look, I've said it in a video before.
But not just that, I think quite a lot of us have said, is he going to be good enough for Championship? Purely the fact that it falls over a lot, and is he strong enough? And
I think he's proven it. He's showing it. He's proven it. He is definitely, for me, I think he's one of the first names on the team sheet now.
Yeah.
Today, he was just, I mean, as I said, ability-wise, the kid has got it. There's no doubt about that. You can see in his touches and his turns and everything, he's got a natural ability about him. It was just a strength issue, wasn't it? It was just to get him thrown off. Twice today, I've seen him get thrown off the ball, but that is gonna happen. You're gonna come up against bigger, fitter, stronger players.
And he's not the only one.
And he's not the only one. But the hunger and the desire that I am seeing from that lad at the minute it's what we want. And it's like I said, it's like getting a new player. And, you know, big props to the lad. It must have been awful nervy for him to come back to Elland Road thinking, what are the fans going to be like, you know, and this, that and the other. But no, I'm absolutely delighted with how he's playing. I don't think he's had a bad game this year. The Burnley game, he won't involve that much, but I think that was just Burnley's tactics, and on that day, Leeds didn't have the right tactics to combat Burnley. They just had their stall set out, and they did the right job on us, obviously, and got the win. But I think, apart from that, I think every single game he's been absolutely brilliant. He has.
Yeah.
And, a well-deserved man of the match for me today. I think, are you agreeing with me about that?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're happy. I'm happy. On a Saturday evening, we've got another 3 points, another clean sheet.
Yeah.
You look, obviously, I think West Brom have been beaten today, but I mean, it's nothing.
It's too early.
It's too early to start looking at, them at top have been beaten. Do you know what I mean? You look at Sunderland, you'd expect Sunderland to drop off because I don't think they've got the squad depth anyway to try and carry this momentum on throughout a full season. I said after the game there, do I think that this side can win it? And I do. I think this squad, this side, on its day, is the. I'm going to say it.
No, don't.
I won't say it because no, I would.
Don't want to jinx it.
No, I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to say what I was saying all last year.
I need a little bit more convincing, if I'm honest.
You do?
Yeah.
In what aspect?
Just purely the fact that, like, all you need to do is come to us and sit back.
Yeah, no, I agree with you about that. If you come in with them tactics to just sit back and play with that low block, we don't think we'll be able to have that plan B. But, like I said, we've got,
Hopefully I eat my words, and this has turned a new corner today that, we've done a lot more shooting outside the box and had a bit more creativity about us today and a bit more direct. So, yeah. Yeah,
I agree with you totally about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, 3 points.
Yeah.
We're in the playoffs.
And sunshine today.
We're in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs. We love the playoffs.
But yeah, give us a like. Listen to a podcast that Mike's plastered everywhere. He's doing really well on them, so give them a listen.
The fan cam
will be out.
Are you doing that now?
Yeah, a bit of dark humour on there today.
It is. So look, I'm just gonna say, if you're a snowflake, just let it go over your head. God's sake,
Although I tell you what, I was disappointed with East End and that today.
Yeah.
Just seemed to have gone at 80th minute, 70th minute or something like that.
I won't say it that early, but
not even that early.
I think at the end of the game, and the way they played today,
it just
just stay on
just emptied out really quick. You're 3-0 up. It was weird, and still atmosphere just seemed to be a bit of South Stand having a laugh. And
I thought the atmosphere was good today. I
thought
the atmosphere was good today.
South Stand had a good banter in that today, but it just seemed a bit dead everywhere else. Don't know if that was just me. Maybe we couldn't hear everyone else, or maybe I'm just being a bit.
No, I did see a lot of empty seats in the East Stand before the game finished, and I thought it was quite disappointing for the team who had put in a really good performance. But anyway. Yeah. That's just our opinion. There may be people had reasons and they had to go, so there's nothing sort of we're saying anything bad about anyone. It's just
I'd just like to see Ellen Ray bouncing again. It just seems to have been a long time ago since that's happened. But give us a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Check us out on social media, have a look at our merchandise, listen to the podcast, anything else. But thank you again for watching.